Hello and welcome to our FAFSA webinar. We are going to be going over the parent marital status and parent section for today. So strap yourself in and let's get this started. So the first section of the parent demographics is the parent marital status. So as of today, what is the marital status of your parents? The parents can either be single, never married, married or remarried, divorced, separated, or living together but not married. If the parents are married or remarried or divorced or separated, they will have to provide the month and the year that they were married or divorced. So keep that in mind. You want to make sure that everything's correct on the FAFSA, because if further down the line, if the student is selected for verification, they want to make sure that this date and the year is correct. The second section is the parents demographics, meaning their social security number, their last name, first name, initial, parents' date of birth, their email address. They want to make sure to include this information. We always see that the parent's date of birth is not correct, or their social security number and their parent's first name initial. So you want to make sure that those three things are correct, because if they are not correct, guess what? The Social Security Administration does not identify the parent, and we will have to tell the student to make that correction further down the line. So please double check the parent's social, the first name initial, and also the date of birth. These are the three things that we mainly check. Also, please make sure that the parent's email address is up to date, because in case they have to send them an email regarding their section's not correct, or they are missing that signature on the FAFSA. Parents who are undocumented, who do not have a social security number, please do not provide your ITIN number. Please provide all zeros for the social security number. It will give you an error, but please make sure to click on check errors twice to move forward. So keep that in mind. And the same thing for your second parent, you will put their social security number, last name, first name initial, and date of birth. Double check everything. State of legal residency. So you will want to make sure to answer this correctly. For students who live in Illinois, the question will be, have your parents lived in Illinois for at least 5 years? You will respond yes. If you barely moved here, you're going to say no and enter the month and date and year that you have lived in, that you came to Illinois. Continuing on, they will ask for the household size. So they will count your parents or your parent, the student, and also please input the number of siblings that the student has. This, for our example, it's saying that they have 0 siblings. The student is the only one. But if the student has younger siblings under the age of 24, you want to make sure to include that. If the parent is supporting somebody outside that is not a child, maybe it's a grandparent, aunt, uncle, you want to make sure to include that person also in here. And then it will tally up the total amount of individuals who are living in the household. So for our example, it is 3. For the number in college, it states how many people in your parents' household, as reported above, will be attending college between July 1st, 2021 and June 30th, 2022. Do not include your parents, so you will include the student. And if there's any other individuals in the household, say a sibling, also in college at the moment, you want to make sure to include them as well.